Hello everyone and welcome back for a new strategic game video. Today we are making some comments of another game of the first round which has been played for the Winter Tournament 2021 between Napoleon1 and Muffinman. So I watched the end of the game in live and it didn't make much sense to to record it from that, so I decided to talk right after the match and discuss it a bit with you all. So let's start the move, and we are watching this from Napoleon1's side. So quite a classic opening from Napoleon. We see the bomb here, so he used his classic setup and defense. If I recall correctly, there is captain, general, spy, something like this, and he decides not to move on this side usually and attack on this one. So the captain here is well positioned, while this major is a bit in danger. But nothing worrying so far. Okay. Oh, actually it was the major. Okay, so maybe it's major. Oh, okay, general. Marshal. Wow, okay. That went pretty fast. Actually, it was unexpected, probably not expected from Muffinman point of view. I think I will stop just a second. It wasn't expected from Muffinman to have the marshal already here, and especially with this bomb myself, yeah, I was just saying probably he did the usual thing, Gen Spy. Instead he has put the marshal major, which worked pretty well. So at the moment Napoleon is down a captain, is down a major for a captain and a general advantage, which is pretty good. He took also a couple scout advantage, and he knows a major. So all is going pretty much decent, I would say. Now on this side, he can quite easily make some pressure on the major, bluffing some colos and coming with captains. This side is quite protected with marshal and bomb. So things start pretty well for Napoleon. Exactly what I was saying, bluff and making some pressure on the major. And Muffinman is forced to come with other pieces or to reveal his marshal. Colonel, okay. Colonel trading, okay, the major is more or less free. That was quite a nice move from Muffinman. Okay, second major revealed. That's not going well, but we can guess that the marshal is more or less on this side since there are two majors. So things will be hard to defend for Muffinman at this point. Okay. Captain. Okay. And colonel revealed. Okay. That's nice. So at this point, Napoleon is just up a major. Yeah, I'm sorry, is down a major, up a general, and down a sergeant. But he has many informations now. He only needs to know where the marshal is, and this allows him more or less to go with his captains quite freely. Okay, and in fact, captain here. Okay, so that's pretty much good. Now all is about memory. I mean, now we see the global view, while he didn't, and he had to remember everything. Sergeant, okay. Wow, spy. Okay, so that's definitely a very good move from Muffinman, taking the spy and discovering the colonel. That's awesome. Now his marshal, which is still unknown, can do more or less what he wants. make some pressure, make some bluff. So Napoleon now will have to go on a defensive position unless he doesn't discover the marshal. Is it the marshal? Is it a bluff? We don't know. Okay. Well, Napoleon has the advantage that his general is still unknown. So what is this? Is it a bluff and it is the general? No, it's a major. Okay. Well, it takes a sergeant. That's fine. Major trading. And we still don't know anything about this piece. Watch out for the captain. No, this it doesn't seem to be what he wants to do. Captain. Okay. So the marshal is still unknown. Okay, basically, yeah, Muffinman has quite some informations on strong pieces of Napoleon, but Napoleon on the other side has some information on the intermediate high pieces, which means that Muffinman can't really attack how he wants because he has to defend, and the general is still unknown. Major, general. Okay, so now Napoleon is back with the major, down a captain, up the general, and his gen is discovered. So now there is one problem: is where is the marshal? Because only one piece needs to come from here, to make a 50-50, since there is the bomb. And if Napoleon has no scouts here, it will be quite difficult. Okay, so playing on the 3 squares, of course. So now Napoleon's general is blocked here. And as I was saying, there is the 50-50. Okay, so now the question is, what would you do? Would you go on this one? Would you stay here? Would you attack this one? Would you move straight on here? All this seems quite difficult, and actually here I think Napoleon took a lot of time to think whether it was this one or this one. What we're sure it's 99% one of these two is the marshal, or it's an extreme bluff, so that Napoleon feels confident that the other one is the marshal and risks his colo. But at this point we don't believe this. I mean, me neither. I wouldn't believe this. I would really think it's either this one, either this one. Now there is the choice. Personally, I would hesitate a lot, because I'm thinking, well, if this is not the marshal, I will take the major and most likely the colonel, since if this is the spy, I can get it easily and then trap Colo with Gen and Marshall, and there is also the known captain here. So I would say, okay, it would be good if this is not the Marshall, but I don't think Muffinman would let me pass. Technically I would have stayed here, but I think, if I remember correctly, would have made the wrong move. And in fact, Napoleon moves here. It is not the marshal, and things are going very well. So now he can attack, take the colonel, and doesn't care if this one is the marshal, take the major, and most likely it's GG now. So he can risk the sergeant, he takes the spine bonus, and is dropping this piece. We don't know if it's the marshal or not. Still, now Napoleon can go with his marshal and run there, and things are going very well. Marshal is here. Okay, that's awesome. Actually, it's interesting to note that it was neither this one, neither the one here bluffing. So actually, whatever the choice was, would have been the good one with the general. I don't know why Muffinman made that pressure. Maybe he hoped that Napoleon would risk more his general being convinced and get it back, but he would have lost the colonel anyway, and that wasn't a real big idea, I think. If we rethink here, so the marshal was here. Okay. So here we are. So he makes the choice. He moves here. And he has the colonel. And I really don't understand this choice. Maybe he thought he wouldn't risk. But by making this pressure, actually it's something I would recommend. And I find it's quite interesting. Don't make useless pressure. Like here, Muffinman really put under pressure Napoleon, and he had to make a choice, and he said, okay, well, let's risk it. In the worst case, I still get a call, and if I lose my general advantage for a call advantage and discover the marshal, it's worth it. In this case, the pressure was really unnecessary, especially to sacrifice a call and the spy right after. So at this point, yeah, the only choice of Muffinman is to go to Lotto. Okay, so he reveals his marshal just for lieutenant. Well, not really worth it, so he will Lotto. Boom. And it's GG, definitely. Yeah. And this is how the game ends, so it's a victory for Napoleon. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, you learned something. I'm trying now when I'm commentating the game from the back to stop on the interesting moment, try to make you think about what is the best choice, like in this case. I hope you like this new style of video and enjoyed the other commentated games. Thank you very much.